Hello, my sisters. It is your island sister. How are you guys doing today? Thank you so much for tuning in for another video all about my PCOS journey and what's helping me and how I'm striving and surviving with PCOS. Yes. If you're a first time viewer, just came across my video, you're like, what is PCOS? What is she talking about? I'm talking about polycystic ovarian syndrome. Yeah. So this is basically an endocrine disorder. It affects a lot of women. It's very common. Celebrities like Keke Palmer have been diagnosed and are living with it. Taraji P. Henson has been diagnosed and is living with it. Jillian Michaels has been diagnosed and is living with it. Even if you remember, a woman, she was on some MTV weight loss show. I don't remember her name. I will try to remember for next video. She also has spoken at various PCOS conventions and events and talked about her journey of having PCOS. But I'm here to share with you my tips, tricks, and just, my struggles in everyday life with PCOS. But if you watch my last video, I basically told you how I stopped my period from being long. Long story short, I usually had pretty regular periods, 28 to 31 day cycles, but of course sometimes they come a little bit and they last a little bit longer. Sometimes they come and they are just really, really heavy, or sometimes they just don't come. But it's all symptoms of PCOS. I think my biggest symptoms are the facial hair, of course. Not of course, because not everybody has the same symptoms, I'm sorry. But facial hair, high testosterone levels, and also irregular periods, I would say. But I think those are basically more of a high stress thing than anything else. And I also have cysts that are present on my ovaries as well. But in terms of fertility, I'm all good. My doctor said I have great eggs. I have a wide open fallopian tubes. I have great follicle stimulating and luteinizing hormones. So the only thing I really have to work on is, balancing out my sugars, also getting some more iron and vitamin D, and also just really paying attention to the sugar levels because they are probably the cause of my high testosterone levels. I do think I'm a little bit insulin resistant as well. Which is not great because that's a precursor of diabetes, but I'm handling myself well. My periods have been pretty good for the last 2 years. Last year in 2019, I had 12 regular periods, which was great. This current year, 2020, I had 7 out of 12, which is really good. Some sisters go years without it. Some you have twice a year. So I'm doing very good in the regular period category. It's just some symptoms that I have to get under control. And I think I was basically started struggling with most of this when I turned 25. I'm 26 now, so I feel like I've only been really having harder symptoms. Probably had PCOS my whole life, but I've probably been having more annoying, I would say, symptoms recently in the last year. So, and I wanted to start this channel to kind of, let other people know that it's not this disorder where you can never have children, or that you're gonna have awful periods for your whole life or painful periods for your whole life. Because my experience with it, once I handled my stress, got my getting under control, and exercise, and did a lot of yoga, that I have less problems with my PCOS. But this video was supposed to just be about the tea. I did get a little bit. I am a little bored. I am working from home, so I can get rambly. But anyway, so this video is supposed to be about the fertility tea that I told you about. Don't be too concerned about the name of the tea. It's called fertility tea. It's supposed to help people who are trying to conceive. I'm not currently doing so, but I am just letting you guys know that's the name of the tea. I'm gonna have the tea be my thumbnail so you guys can look at it, and I'm also gonna show it to you right now. So this is the fertility tea made and produced by one of my good friends and Instagram cohort. Her name is GoddessLisa. So this is the name of the tea, and then I have the ingredients, or she has the ingredients on the bottom left hand corner. Don Key, raspberry leaf, dandelion leaf, partridge berry, and passion flower. Let me zoom out so you guys can kind of get it. I hope the words are not backwards. If they are, I'll link it in the description box. Okay, awesome. So as promised, I was going to go through each ingredient and tell you their benefits. So let's start off with Dawn Key. This is the very first one on the list on her bag. So Dawn Key helps women with ovulation problems and also low progesterone. I've shared with you before that I think my period was lasting as long as it was lasting because my progesterone levels are probably a little low. So yes, that's very important for a hair cycle, is to have equal balance of progesterone. It's not even your period, it's throughout your whole cycle. You need a great equal balance of estrogen and progesterone. I'm also going to talk to you guys about seed cycling. Seed cycling is eating certain seeds that help in the production of estrogen and production of progesterone in different times of your cycle. We'll get into that in another video. Keep tuned. So the next thing on her list is red raspberry tea. Okay, this is red raspberry leaf is used to strengthen your uterus and regulate menstruation, and improve transit and implantation. It provides the uterus with the vitamins and minerals it needs. So that's a really good herb that she added to the tea. Another one is called, I don't want to pronounce it incorrectly, but it's called partridge berry. I think I definitely benefited from that a lot. So partridge berry is good for reducing heavy menstrual bleeding, toning, and supporting the tissue of the uterus. That's basically its main function. So then that leaves us with two more. Passion flower, which is the one at the very bottom. It's just good for relaxation. It signals your brain to put it in a more relaxed state. And stress is not good for anybody, not good for any function of our body, so that helps us to be a little less stressed out. And the last one that I forgot to mention, which is probably like the third on the line, the fourth on the line, is dandelion. Dandelion leaf is good for cleaning toxins with the liver, and it helps with the stress. And also, it also increases cervical mucus. Cervical mucus is very good. So I don't know if you pay much attention to your mucus down there, but when you're at your most fertile point, when your cervical mucus is clear like egg whites, because that allows your partners, your donors, whoever's sperm to freely swim up the vagina canal and reach your eggs. It's also really good because the vagina is naturally very acidic, and sperm doesn't survive in that type of environment. So what cervical mucus does, it kind of stabilizes your vagina's acidity. It clears the way for the sperm to go up there and do its stuff. Find this perfect match to make that beautiful baby. But if you're trying for a baby, this tea would be really good for you. But I also don't want you to scare anybody who's like, oh no, I don't want any more kids. I don't want any kids at all. It's just, I would just say a menstrual support tea. She's actually gonna change her name soon so she's not like scaring people off with the word fertility, because it's like, I don't want any kids. But I want kids. I'm just saying, if you don't want kids, then don't get scared off by the name whatsoever. But thank you guys for listening, of course. I love you guys to life, and have a wonderful day. Bye bye. Have a happy new year if I don't talk to you before that. I shouldn't have any more updates for the beginning of the week. I'm just, like I said, off my cycle now, so I'm just basically working towards the next cycle being perfect. Hopefully I get that 28-day mark. I won't want it to come that soon, but I do want it to come on time, which probably means I'll be back on the next couple weeks, just because I was on for so long. But okay, that's okay. I'd rather have a normal cycle than to, be free, I guess. I'm just kidding. But no, I'd rather have a normal cycle and working towards a healthier balance than to, not be. So have a wonderful day, guys. Bye.